me at that time, everyone was telling me, Africa? Africa? Are you serious? Africa? Remember what Jaffa said yesterday? What Jaffa Das said yesterday? I said, why not? Why not? But yet, as I said many times, you will, just like me, fail in the exam of attitude many times. But don't, feel like, hey, I didn't make it, or I failed in this test this time, that my life is over. But we will do these mistakes and we will correct while we are moving. That's what being learning here the whole day. We cannot sit paralyzed, waiting for everything to be fine and to be right. But yet, I was making many mistakes. I still remember in 2001 when I started to go online to do sales, to do purchases online. It had to, either you have credit card or you cannot do the online thing, because yet at that time the e-card system was not started. This was not developed, and from the old days when if you don't have credit card, you have to go for the manual thing. So we had to fill up this manual form, go to the exchange office, buy the draft check, and then go to the post office, do the register mail, put the manual form, put with it the draft check, and this all will fly to Hong Kong. Then in Hong Kong, manually they will fill up the data, so you can check your genealogy after 2 weeks to see if your sales are happening or not. That's how we started, guys, in 2001. And sometime down the road, the innovators and the creative people behind QNet, they came up with this brilliant idea of having this e-card system. But the positive man, the guy with the right attitude, I said, what, this e-cards? They said, it's just you go online and you click finish. I said, no. Nothing is easier than the manual form. Just leave me alone. I will continue doing what I've been doing, what I'm good at. This is the normal human tendency. We like to continue doing our auto mood things, the things we are used to do, like every day. So I didn't like to stop what I'm used to. Can you imagine? We had to collect all the data, and at the end of the day, at night, we sit to fill up the form correctly, making sure that no mistakes, because, if you make any mistakes, this will travel by mail, and someone is still manually will fill up the data, so any human error is very much involved in the process. Are we together here? Yeah. You follow me? Yeah. But yet I said, no, nothing easier than just continue as we are. What is this e-cards? No. Just leave me alone. I don't want to. Don't disturb me. So I stayed for a few months resisting this e-card thing, until one day I was in that place and I found one of my downlines. Always your downlines, even if you feel and you believe that you are in control, they can do things in their own. And I found one of my downlines finishing some sales, some sign-ups, some purchases using the e-cards. And when I looked at how it was easy and how immediately the name appeared in his genealogy, I was mesmerized and I was shocked, and I knew how idiot and how moronic I was. And I made a decision at that day. No matter what will happen, and no matter what will come out from QNet, because this is the attitude. I must trust, and I must follow, and I must do. Are we together here? Are we together here? So in the VCon, the next VCon after that's my second VCon in 2002, it was the launch of the QVI line of the QVI Vacation Club thing started. It was the kickstart of it was in VCon 2002. You're aware of the QVI, huh? Yeah. You're a QVI happy users? Yeah. Are you? How many of you using the QVI? Already been using it? Okay. I am the QVI member number 8. Proud enough to say I'm the QVI club member number 8. So when this time, and since then, since 2002, after my equal mistake, I never stopped trusting whenever the company, whenever QNet is bringing something new, I never doubted anything they do. And I was following every single time. Maybe I noticed yesterday that you like to see some movies, so I want to show you this movie, but it is my own movie. This is our own resort, the brand resort in Koh Samui, the old one, not the new one. It was 2 years ago. Jacuzzi there, huh? My private swimming pool. Huh? Yes, I'm a happy user of the QVI. And sometimes I use some of these weeks I bought in 2002, and sometimes I give to my friends and my cousins for their honeymoons. Of course, I was not alone there, so the camera man was my wife. Huh? Just to make you calm down. I don't want any kind of thinking. So today when they launched the Edge, and when Chief was telling us about all these Japanese workers in your factory and coming with a lorry to replace all the lousy workers you have in your system, my advice to you guys, when Chief was telling you, buy, use, and share, buy, use, and repeat, buy, use, and repeat at this stage, buy, use, and repeat. I'm urging you, I'm advising you guys to start buying it, using it, and repeating it trust in QNet. This is one way will take you to another level of max out. This is one way we're going to add an unbelievable kind of income to your commission checks. But it starts by you trusting, believing in QNet, in our products, in whatever we have here. And for me, it was when I went to that beacon, to that first beacon. By the last day, when I started having this right mindset, this right attitude, and I started walking myself from the beacon, I didn't wait until I go outside. From that beacon, I started making some decisions, and I hope some of you guys already started to make this decision. And some of the very important decisions that will take your life to the next level. I started making my decisions from that beacon. And I went in my first beacon, and I started looking around me, and I've seen at that time, not like today QNet already in more than 200 countries. But at that time, maybe we were just in maybe 40 or 50 in that beacon, maybe less even they were represented in that beacon. And I look around, I say, oh, God bless the founders of this company, God bless the people that walking in this team, helping them to run these countries all over the world. And I decided to take ownership of my business. And this is also another form of attitude, taking ownership of your business. And I took ownership of my business. And when I started moving to Africa, I realized that the company didn't have at that time the means to support my new markets or my new market, and it was like the products cannot be delivered, all these kind of things. But I took ownership of my business, and I never waited for QNet to, I was never complaining and blaming and point fingering and waiting for no one to solve my problems. I started ordering the product, taking it from another country, taking myself to my country or to that market. I started doing so many things. I took ownership of my business. Because I remember many years ago also, it was a time when my uncle, at that time he was a businessman, and I used to work in his company, not for a long time, for a very short period of time, and I was in that position, and a big fight happened between me and one of the other directors, and he just yelled at me one day, and he told me, "Are you here to solve my problems or to be part of the problem?" That moment of my life, I was crying. But in that beacon, I was reminded again of how important is that we always be part of the solution. And I decided in that beacon that I will always be part of the solution. And I will always create my own system, and I will always find solutions, and I will not complain and blame and keep on crying and keep on nagging and hoping for miracles to happen, because I am the miracle. So when I was doing my business, before coming to that beacon, I was praying all the time. Praying for everything to go fine. Praying that the prospects will never reject me. Praying that they will join without telling me, isn't it expensive? Praying that will not ask me why the product cannot be delivered next day. Praying that they will just sign up without